All right, guys, here we go. In the upper left part of the map, representing Team MVP. It is not the finale of the match, but it is a finale. It is finale. That was a really awkward intro. All right, down to the bottom left. I'm blaming it on his name. Bottom left, we have our teal Protoss player from LG-IM, winning 2 games already today. It is SEED.
At least you could speak English today, so you have that going for you.
I'm getting there. It's always a struggle, but we try, right?
Yeah, I know.
Struggle on.
It's what we do.
That's right. Well, we've got a PvP, and these are actually the same exact positions that MC ended up with against Squirtle on this map just last night in the GSL, and it ended up being a very interesting game. We saw Blink Stalkers out of our upper left Protoss player, where we saw a pretty normal 3 gateway opening from MC, I believe. I'm like trying to remember that game now, and I'm like, oh, I hope I'm remembering the openings right, but I think that was about it. Anyway, it did kind of turn into a 2-base Colossus play to a certain extent, but in that game, Squirtle got his Colossi just a little bit too late, but it ended up not mattering because MC waited too long to attack with his, so Squirtle was able to get a nice flank with his gateway units and his Blink Stalkers and win the game. So, I don't know, there's just kind of a random description of another game that had Protoss versus Protoss in the same spawn positions. So.
But I do have to give a hand to MC, by the way, as well. I mean, we talk about a guy who's had a lot of consistency. He's the only Protoss player to take GSL, so let's put it there. And once again, finds himself in top 8. So, I mean, he always has an ability to win. So, very cool to see.
Yeah, I mean, his unit control is certainly something that's always kind of helped him out. It's certainly always set him kind of above what everybody else does. And he has, been a Protoss player that's relied on a lot of 2-base play. Wow, that probe with that multitasking, putting down the Cyber Core and attacking the other probe, that's pretty amazing. But yeah, I mean, MC, definitely a player that's relied a lot on 2-base all-ins throughout his career. But that's not something that I feel like we should really criticize people on too much, as we see the gas steal from SEED. A lot of people like to criticize Protoss players for being, 2-base players, but fact is, I mean, it's just a very strong part of playing Protoss. I mean, no other race has strong 2-base all-ins like Protoss does. So if you're a Protoss player that wants to win at the highest level, and you're good at that type of thing, why not?
But MC, his macro game has actually been so good lately, too. He's been playing huge 4-5-base games against a lot of opponents as well, and it's been very fun to watch him. He's a very versatile player, or certainly has become more so lately. So, looks like we're going to have a good old-fashioned 3-Stalker build from Finale, but of course he's got to get down this gas as quick as possible. So, it's kind of a variation of it. I mean, he ended up having to put down this gateway a little bit later. He was dealing with harassment and the gas steal. His opponent, though, I want to point out, actually had a huge amount of gas or chrono boost saved up, and that's exactly why. So these are head games to the max, because SEED took his opponent's gas as if to say, all right, 4-gate me. I want you to do that, knowing that a lot of players nowadays are taking that and they're not responding to that. They're saying, okay, well, I'm just going to go ahead. My build is going to be a little bit delayed, but I'm still going to tech and everything's going to be fine. To which SEED then says, all right, I know that you're going to not take the bait, and I'll 4-gate you.
Oh, yeah, man. This is like PvP history to a T right now. Players just trying to kind of outsmart each other, out-metagame each other. And SEED, right now is going to have a very, very strong attack coming against Finale in the near future here. Warp Gate research just about done, finishing at almost the exact same time as those gateways. Very well timed out, actually. Yeah. And will Finale be ready for it? I don't know, man. His robo just barely started. He doesn't have 3 gates yet. Unless he has some pretty amazing force fields, I think he's going to be in some serious trouble.
Perfect 5-minute, 40-second 4-gate right there. All the units hitting up at the front at the same time as well. Is there a sentry out there? Is one.
Yeah, he knows. He sees the units coming, and the Zealot doesn't get up the ramp. That is crucial right now. You can't let the... 3 pylons coming in. He wants one of them to survive, of course. Can't let that Zealot come up the ramp. If he does, there's going to be a warp in. So, yeah, I mean, he's not even giving vision up to the high ground. Very, very nicely done. There goes the Zealot.
Oh, and we do have one forward pylon finish, and of course he is going to need to start putting some pylons down back at home as well. Very nice job continuing to force field those units out. So Finale just holding on for a little while. Need to see another pylon basically ASAP. Yes, there is one going up back at home, but it looks like,
here we go.
He's able to get up the ramp now. No more energy.
Yep, that's right. Try to put down a bit of a wall, a bit of tower defense from Finale, but will it be enough? Zealot's running into the base right now, just kind of waiting for those Stalkers to be able to get up.
All right, well, a couple of more units coming in now, and it looks like SEED does have an ability just barely to warp in on the high ground as well.
Yep.
That's absolutely critical for him. Finale kind of falling back at the moment. He's losing a lot of stuff.
Oh, yeah.
SEED is just overrunning this, and I think he has a very good chance to just win this game outright.
Oh, yeah, he's in huge trouble, and you see Finale about to pull those probes off the line. He doesn't have anywhere near enough army units to go for this. The pylon getting low, and oh, 2 out of the 3 gateways are unpowered. Yeah, things not going well at all for Finale right now. SEED really looking like he's going to take this game in the next couple seconds.
Yes, he is. So the last few units going down there, and probes killed as well. The units still staying up for SEED. Zealots versus Zealots. SEED's win. And he's going to start pushing back these Stalkers now.
Yep, and it looks like Incredible Miracle's about to take a 3-0 lead. SEED once again.
Wow,
GG.
GG.
Showing how strong he is in these team league situations.
That's incredible.